Hello there, welcome to Muse and Relax Corner with Stories and Tale. Today the title of our story is The Old Man and the Fish. Do enjoy. Old Man Saki lived in the outskirts of town, in the Watershank village. They were a predominantly fishing community, and it was the glory of the men to boast about catching big fishes. Old Man Saki grew up a fisherman, but he had not yet accomplished anything great. He had no wife or children. All he had was his pet cat and a radio, and there was a young boy, Zuzu, who looked out for him. It was sunset and the old man was about to go to bed. Zuzu ran in. "Old Man Saki, look what I brought for you today." "Oh, Zuzu, you need not worry about me. I can take care of myself. Surely you must have some sort of ambition for yourself, rather than keeping an old man company." "Don't worry, old man. I am still young. I'm sure I still have a long time to chase my dream. For now, come and eat the rice and fish I got you." "Thank you, Zuzu," Old Man Saki said, and proceeded to take a spoon of food. He threw some fish to Zanzan the cat. After a while, he asked the boy if he had any newspaper. Yes, I have yesterday's special," he said proudly. Oh, the old man was visibly excited. He would have a swell time with the papers tonight. "Thank you, Zuzu," the old man said, as he bade the boy farewell. Zuzu ran off to get home quickly, lest his mother get angry with him. "Zuzu, I hope you haven't been wasting your time with that old man. Do not spend most of your time with him, lest you become like him without any ambition." Zuzu ignored his mother and went straight to bed. Tomorrow was another day of fishing in the high waters. The next morning, Zuzu got up and quickly made ready breakfast for the old man. He would drop it off at his house before he went with his crew. Since some fishing trips took longer than 2 weeks, he wasn't sure when he would be coming back, so he needed to see the old man one last time before he returned. When he got to the old man's shank, the old man was still sleeping. He tapped him lightly and handed him a cup of tea. "We are heading out to sea. Not sure when we will come back. Do take care of yourself, old man." It's been 2 weeks and the boy wasn't back. The old man missed their conversations and company. The old man usually went on short daily trips, making little catch, barely enough for his sustenance. Still, he knew the waters, and other fishermen did well to respect him, for he had seen better days. A tourist, Mr. Neil, came into town and announced that he was looking for exquisite fishes, large fishes, two-headed fishes, anything unique that he could pay a fortune for. He posted out flyers announcing what he called the catch. The old man decided he wanted to have one last adventure. The worst that could happen to him now was death. But that didn't scare him. He had seen many seasons and had lived a fulfilled life. He observed the wind and knew it would be a perilous ride. So he decided to wait a few more days before setting out for what he termed his great catch. He prepared calmly, getting his bait and checking his net and boat to ensure they were all in shape. Other fishermen boasted of how they would get the greatest catch. The competition was to run for 1 month. Within that period of 1 month, the fisherman with the biggest fish would win the competition. The start date was fixed after the weather had cleared out. By then, Zazu's boat had returned, and his team was planning to embark on the competition. "I would rather pair with you, Old Man Saka. I like being part of that crew, but I would rather head out with you." "Then let's head out," the old man said. Zazu had never heard him this enthusiastic before. He had thought the old man would counsel him to remain with his team, but that wasn't the case. "Oh yes, let's do this." The day of the competition arrived. All the fishermen manned their boats and set out. As the boat set sail, excitement buzzed in the air. Old Man Saki and Zazu manned their own vessels, exchanging determined looks as they cast their lines into the glittering waters. Zazu couldn't contain his excitement. Old Man Saki, imagine the stories we'll have to tell after this. Old Man Saki chuckled, his eyes twinkling with a hint of mischief. Aye, lad, but let's catch that big one first before we start spinning yarns. Days turned into nights, and still they persisted. Their conversations punctuated by the occasional splash of a fish or the creaking of the boat. As they waited for a bite, Zazu couldn't help but ask, "Do you think I'll really catch something extraordinary, old man?" Old Man Saki nodded sagely, his gaze fixed on the horizon. In these waters, anything is possible. Just have faith and keep your eyes opened. Then one fateful morning, as the first light of dawn painted the sky, their patience paid off. With a mighty tug on their line, they knew they had something special. As they struggled to reel in their catch, their excitement bubbled over. "This must be it! Zuzu, hold on tight!" With a final heave, they hoisted their prize aboard, a magnificent fish, its scales shimmering like a treasure in the sunlight. Zuzu's eyes widened in awe. "Old Man Saki, we did it! We really caught something amazing!" Old Man Saki beamed with pride, patting Zuzu on the back. "Yes, lad, we make quite the team, don't we?" As the sun began to set, painting the skies orange and purple, Old Man Saki and Zazu prepared to make the journey back to shore, their prize catch safely stowed away. But just as they set sail, dark clouds loomed on the horizon. The winds picked up, whipping through the sails with ferocious intensity, and the once calm waters grew tumultuous. Tossing their boat to and fro like a mere plaything, Zuzu gripped the side of the boat tightly, his knuckles turning white with exertion. "Old Man Saki, I've never seen the sea this angry before." Old Man Saki's brow furrowed in concern as he battled against the raging currents, his years of experience the only thing keeping them from being swallowed by the waves. "Hold on tight, lad. We are in for a rough ride." With each passing moment, the storm intensified, lightning crackling across the sky and thunder rumbling ominously in the distance. Rain lashed against their faces, stinging like needles, and the howling wind drowned out their shouts as they struggled to navigate through the chaos. But amidst the chaos, there was a glimmer of hope, a distant beacon of light shining through the darkness, guiding them back to safety. With renewed determination, Old Man Saki steered their boats towards the shore, his hands steady despite the fury of the elements. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, they caught sight of land, a welcome sight amidst the swelling tempest. With one final push, they rode the crest of a massive wave and crashed onto the sandy shore, their hearts pounding with relief. As they stumbled onto solid ground, drenched and exhausted, but alive, Zuzu turned to the Old Man Saki with a grateful smile. "We made it, old man. Against all odds, we made it." Old Man Saki nodded, his eyes shining with pride. "Yes, lad, we did. And we'll have quite a tale to tell when we get back home." And with that, their spirits undoubted by the trials they had faced, for in that moment they knew that no storm could ever extinguish the fire of their indomitable spirit. When they returned to shore, their fellow fishermen gathered around, marveling at the sight of their catch. Mr. Neil the tourist approached them with a gleam in his eyes. Well, what do we have here? That's quite the catch, gentlemen." Old Man Saki grinned, putting out his chest. "Just a little something we picked up along the way, Mr. Neil. Nothing too fancy." But Mr. Neil shook his head in disbelief. No, you've got yourselves a real treasure here. I declare you the winners of the competition." As cheers erupted around them, Zuzu couldn't contain his excitement. "We did it, old man. We actually won." Old Man Saki clapped Zuzu on the back, his heart swelling with pride. "Yes, we did. Yes, we did." as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the tranquil waters. Old Man Saki and Zuzu sat side by side, watching the waves lapping against the shore. In the quiet moments that followed, their shared adventure became a cherished memory, bound by the unbreakable bond of friendship and the thrill of the open sea.